You talked about some of the town improvements and the infrastructure needs. Let's talk about Gilbert and Bennett. It's something that the town had let go, and it's now in a situation. What do you think should happen with that Gilbert and Bennett building? I mean, there's been talk that some people want to sell it. It's historic. I've heard rumors of businesses that want to get in there. What do you think about the Gilbert and Bennett property?
Again, there. Well, one, I don't think the town should be a landlord in any of these projects that we're seeing on the, what is it now, the Capital Planning Committee. I don't think the town should be a landlord. And if the town owns these properties, we should be doing our best efforts to unwind our ownership of those properties, the houses that we own. And my biggest complaint is the timeliness. We don't get reports on what the Capital Planning Committee is doing next or when their recommendations are coming, whether it's Gilbert and Bennett or the houses that the town owns. And there's historic designations to some of these properties, and I would of course respect all of those designations. And maybe we should be talking to people who can collaborate on what might be the best use of those properties. And I would also talk about with the Yellow House, right? At Ambler Farm. I, I, I don't think I have to say that the support for Ambler Farm at the town meeting last May was resounding. Everybody, there wasn't a negative voice in the room. And I know I heard a report and I made a comment at a capital planning committee at the condition of the Yellow House and how it's deteriorating and it's so close to children. And my comment there was how we should be at least securing it so that kids and parents don't wander onto it to see it. But we have a grant for the Gilbert and Bennett for that Yellow House. I'm sorry, not Gilbert and Bennett, to for lead abatement. If we fix it, the expected rent from the Gilbert and Bennett house, keep saying it, from the Yellow House, would likely more than pay off the bonding. So we need to move these things forward. And the Yellow House is but an example. And the Gilbert and Bennett property, um, um, I understand that Steve Pierce has said that they don't need the soccer fields, right? And but the property itself needs to be preserved. And if it's with third-party occupancy and an appropriate lease with the town, that may be a way to go, although I'm contradicting myself about us not being a property owner. But in these historic properties like that one, we do have to be flexible.